you are well and doing good. And in this video, we will see direct or indirect recursion. In the previous video, we have already seen the recursion. Recursion means when a function calling to itself direct or indirect. This is recursion. But in this video, we'll demonstrate the how the functions call to itself direct or indirect way. Consider as an example, I'm calling to myself has heavy means directly I'm calling to myself. There is no any person who is calling to me. Directly I'm calling to myself. And another way, I'm calling to Ram, and Ram is also calling to me. I'm calling to Ram and Ram also calling to me. I'm calling to Ram, Ram is also calling to me. Means indirectly I'm calling to myself. Means this is the indirect way where I am calling to myself. Now consider as an example, there is a person and this person is calling to itself. Means this person is calling to itself. Means this is directly calling to itself. And another, this is the person, okay, and now there is another person, okay, and this person is calling to that, okay, and this is calling to here. Means when a function is calling to another function and this function is calling to that function which has been called by it, okay. Means indirectly, if you will see, indirectly it will calling to itself. This is the basic difference between direct and indirect way. Now we'll see with the help of code. Now we have to find the factorial of any given number, okay, with the help of, first of all we will see with the help of direct way, okay. Now from the main function it has been called, okay. Now int, and we have to find factorial. I'm writing here short form factorial, and int any argument has been passed as a m, okay. And base condition, what will be, m is equal to 1, then return 1, okay. Now this is calling to itself, means return m into factorial m minus 1. Now this is done, and here is a, suppose I'm writing complete, there is a main function and int result and factorial of 5, and see out this result and return 0. This is the complete code to find the factorial, okay. And I hope you can add header file. Now second scenario, there is, we have to find the with the help of indirect way. Now this is main function which has been valid for this function direct and also indirect. I will not write for this indirect function again, okay. Now there is a function int, and this function has been called by main function, sorry, and this has been called int m by main function, and base condition is also here, m is equal to 1, that's right, okay. And when base condition has been met, then return 1, okay. Now this function is calling to another function. Now this function will call to function 1, and it will be pass m argument, okay. Okay, and this function also it will be return something. Now int factorial 1 and argument m. Okay, now here condition for the find the factorial, return m into factorial and m minus 1. Okay, this is done. Means when controller will be entered from this here, now it will be check the first of all base condition. If base condition is not met, then it will be here, come here. Now there is a another function. Okay, now this will be called to here, and here it will be execute some things. When controller will enter, then it will be checked. Yeah, that is the their another function. Means this is called to original function. Okay, means controller will go here and it will be called to itself. Means that function is calling to another function and it will be also called to its. Now it will be provided a factorial of given number. Okay. Here in the C++, the approach for any program bottom to top approach in the C++, and here is a function given, and in the from the bottom we have not mentioned this function is at the top. Now we have to mention the prototype for this function. Now how will we mention the prototype? Int return type and function name, and here is the argument. This argument has been integer type. Now here, okay, now this will work fine, and that is the basic difference between direct and indirect recursion. I hope you understood. Now thank you for the watching video.